Howdy, pals. It's your boy, 40 Card Friedman, and today we are going to be discussing one of my favorite decks of all time, Esper Stoneblade. So, what's the deal now? I wrote an article very recently, posted on Gathering Magic, about how the Legacy metagame is changing a little bit in the wake of the Sensei's Divining Top banning, and what that means is it is less necessary for blue mid-range decks that are not miracles to pack Abrupt Decay in their 75 because they no longer need to break up the countertop lock. What that means is you're now free to play a deck without green. What that means is you're now less incentivized to play Deathrite Shaman, although Deathrite Shaman is still a really good Magic card. But you don't have to play Deathrite Shaman. You can avoid it, and if you want to avoid it while playing blue mid-range, your best option is most likely Esper Stoneblade. And I've played Esper Stoneblade variants, blue-white Stoneblade, Esper Stoneblade, Bant Deathblade, lots of different Stoneblade, Blade-esque Stoneforge Mystic decks over the years, and I'm excited to try this one out and see how it performs. So this particular build, I'm not 100% sure on all of the cards. I'm testing out some things, and we will see how it performs. The first thing to note, we've got 22 lands. The Creeping Tar Pit is kind of a flex slot. The Creeping Tar Pit could become a Ponder. The Supreme Verdict, #2, could become a Ponder. I'm not 100% sure what I like best in that 1-of slot, but the rest of the list I'm very solid on. 4 Flooded Strand, of course, 2 Island, 1 Plains and 1 Marsh Flats, 4 Polluted Delta, 1 Scrubland, 1 Swamp, 3 Tundra, 2 Underground Sea, and 2 Wasteland. And then, of course, our 1-mana spells, Swords to Plowshares, Brainstorm, and then 2 Ponder, 2 Spell Pierce, 2 Thoughtseize. As well, we've got 4 Stoneforge Mystic, 4 Snapcaster Mage, 4 Collective Brutality, and a Jitte to go with Batter Skull, and of course True-Name Nemesis. You can hook your equipment onto your True-Name Nemesis and win the game very easily. You've also got 2 Supreme Verdicts, 2 Jace the Mind Sculptor, a 4 Force of Wills, of course, and an Engineered Explosives. So the Supreme Verdict is very good right now because people are not expecting to play against sweeper effects. People do not expect sweepers because Terminus is gone, so people are not prepared for it. Supreme Verdict gains value. In addition, we have in our sideboard a third copy, rather, of Supreme Verdict, as well as a Sword of Fire and Ice to help make our Stoneforges better against combo decks and other mid-range decks. We've got 3 Meddling Mages for combo matchups, 2 Engineered Explosives for our aggro matchups, or decks like Death and Taxes, or decks like Elves. We've, of course, got 1 Collective Brutality and 2 Thoughtseizes to come in against combo decks, 2 Fatal Pushes, more against aggro, and then 3 Surgicals for combo decks and lands. A lot of lands hate that we need. So this is a deck that is generally well positioned against other mid-rangey kind of decks, and I'm excited to see what we can do with it today. So let's get to work. Okay, here we are on the draw. Our opponent kept, as do we. Let's see, if our opponent is playing a combo deck, this hand is very good. If our opponent is playing an aggro deck, not so much. So, let's hope that our opponent leads on some sort of combo. Okay. We will play this island and pass. Okay, Misty Rain Forest is fetching. Interesting. Okay, probably combo. Very interesting. Alright, I'm going to Spell Pierce that. The reason we're Spell Piercing this right now is I think that our operative choke point here is going to be mana. So I want to get these Spell Pierces to good use. We will also be able to Snapcaster a Spell Pierce on turn 3, which is always cool. So now we're going to play Delta and pass back. Okay. I'm going to brainstorm in response. Put back True-Name Nemesis. And this other brainstorm. We're going to fetch. Get ourselves an Underground Sea and Spell Pierce. Okay, now we can start flashing back Spell Pierces. I'll Snapcaster a Spell Pierce on that. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay. Interesting. He did nothing. Alright, let's duress our opponent. Okay, odd. Take the ritual. Opponent has Past in Flames. Okay. Opponent is going to start to rebuild. Sure. Okay. Interesting. Attack. Eat Underground Sea. Okay. Alright, there's the Misty. Okay. Alright, we're going to fire off a Snapcaster Brainstorm. Put back Batter Skull and Supreme Verdict. Get an Underground Sea. Excuse me. I will take a look at my opponent's hand. Take Lotus Petal. Excuse me again. Tundra and pass. Okay. No. Alright. Let's go to the sideboard. Thoughtseize, Meddling Mage, Meddling Mage, Meddling Mage, Brutality, Surgical, Sword, Explosives. Alright, what goes? Verdict, Battered Skull, Swords to Plowshares, see ya, the Umezawa's Jitte, see ya. So now we're left picking at the dregs a little bit. There's 2 true names, which are not great. And I will cut a land, I believe. The land to cut is probably Creeping Tar Pit, as tap land is not great here. We can cut a Stoneforge Mystic to just have a smaller Stoneforge package. That's probably fine. You can also cut an Explosives. I think they're pretty equivalent in general. This hand is a hand. It's not great, but it's a hand. Let's keep. Ah, yes. The old Xantid Swarm. Let's see what's going on. Haha, gotcha. So our opponent's got an Empty the Warrens plan, Tendrils. Yeah, I mean, we would have maybe had to fight over it if our opponent had not... Fatal Push, that's a weird one. Anyway, Fatal Push, double Cabal Ritual, and then they have a Xantid Swarm. They don't even have black mana. Pretty sweet that we snagged all these deltas. Anyway, they are almost certainly not going to be able to win. They've got an Empty the Warrens plan, a Tendrils plan, some Duresses, some Cabal Therapies, a Pyroclasm, and other Xantid Swarm. This one of Fatal Push in their opening hand. Brainstorms, Ponders. They cut their Preordains. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I mean, we're going to blow up the Explosives. We're not going to use the Collective Brutality. I mean, we don't need to. We have the Explosives for one. Here comes Brutality. I will take Cabal Ritual, I suppose. Sure. Nice fatal push you got there, dummy. Okay, I'll take the dark ritual, and then I'll take the empty the warrens, I guess. Alright. Our opponent has Fatal Push, LED, Cabal Ritual, and they're pondering. Okay. I mean, I don't even want to do this right now. I don't think it's worth it. Alright, let's go for a collective brutality. Okay, this time I will take Duress. During the draw step, I will Surgical Cabal Ritual, paying mana. There's that one, and none left, so our opponent could try and do an LED Infernal Tutor setup here. But it wouldn't do much good for them. Anyway. Alright, our opponent has LED, Fatal Push, Infernal Tutor. I guess I'll just Snap Thoughtseize the LED. Sure. So they've got an Infernal Tutor in their hand. Okay. That's a pretty good pickup. Put Delta underneath Brainstorm. And this game is now basically over. Okay. Draw Brainstorm. Put back Delta under Brainstorm. Crack Fetch. Get a Tundra. Cast Meddling Mage. Name Infernal Tutor. This game is rapidly spiraling away from our opponent. And we'll keep playing, but you know, it's basically all over at this point. Yep. Alright, we'll be back for round 2 after this. Okay, here we are for match number 2. And this hand is interesting. I think it's a keep. It's decent against basically everything. Okay. Start us off. Ooh, a little Goblin Guide. This is going to be kind of cool. We'll be able to get our Flooded Strand, I guess. No, I think we want to Delta. Delta for our blue source, and then fetch a black-white source. Okay. Brainstorm in response. Put Batter Skull underneath of Polluted Delta. Okay. No. Delta, fetch a swamp. And now we get to see the full power of Collective Brutality. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, 1, 2. Discard Thoughtseize Tundra. Ooh, yes. Oh, doggy. Well, the price of progress is we're not going to fret about. I will take the Searing Blaze. And this game looks to be in our corner. It's a Rift Bolt. Here is a Plains. And a Stoneforge Mystic. Yes. Umezawa's Jitte. Okay. Yep. Island, Snapcaster Mage. Flashback, Collective Brutality. I will cast Escalate 2, Drain, and Duress. Drain you, 1, 2, discarding Swords to Plowshares. I will take this Fire Blast. Okay. I accept. Okay, so now the Jitte is online and this game is over. And this is why we play this deck against Burn. It is a joke. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. So, yeah, Price of Progress. I finally have found a deck where I can be pretty immune to Price of Progress. Hooray! And Collective Brutality combined with Stoneforge Jitte Batterskull, that's just peachy. Chain Lightning this Snapcaster Mage. Alright. Okay, I go to 7. I'll gain some life. Here comes Batterskull, here comes Batterskull, right down. Alright. And we will attack. Alright. We win. Let's go to the sideboard. Okay. Well, boarding this Collective Brutality. Thoughtseize, not very good. Fatal Push is a better choice. Explosives can probably go. Supreme Verdict is pretty bad. It's okay. Not really, it's pretty freaking bad. Meddling Mage is tolerable. Yeah, this is fine. Taylor Swift Spear. This one is going to be a Scrubland. Swords that. It was a Stoneforge mistake. Yes. How about a Batterskull? Go. Oh boy. Here's a brainstorm for you. Put back Batterskull under True-Name Nemesis. Play Flooded Strand. Yeah, whatever. True-Name Nemesis is fine. Here is Stoneforge. Yes. Here is Batterskull. So we have 2 forces in reserve. Our opponent has 3 cards in hand. I'll force the Rift Bolt. Plop that Batterskull right into play. Smash that like button, fam. And probably incoming handshake soon. As the Batterskull has survived. And now the life totals start going the other way. Got us down to 11, though. It was close. Both teams fought hard. Alright, that's the match. We'll be back for round 3. Alright, we are on the draw with a hand that I'm not sure about. I'm going to keep it, but I'm not 100% on this hand. Well, let's do some hot pondering action. Put planes under Brainstorm under Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, okay, it's a combo deck. So we need to probably brainstorm away the swords and the explosives. A lot of brainstorming needs to be done. Okay, so engineered explosives. Well, Umezawa's Jitte can go, and engineered explosives can go. So I knew it was a combo deck because any deck that leads on Island Preordain, it has to just be Sneak and Show or Storm of some sort. The spell-based combo decks of the format. And showing Flooded Strand made me suspect that it was rather likely that it was it is a Sneak and Show deck. Alright, we're just going to pass the turn again. What if it's Emrakul they want to show? No, it's probably Sneak Attack, so we need to Force of Will. Pitching True-Name. Yeah, we're going to have to Snapcaster a Brainstorm here. Alright. It resolves. Ooh, Omniscience. Alright, we lose. Okay, time for game number 2. Alright, in the sideboard we bring in all of these. Not the pushes, not the Jitte, Batterskull, Explosives. These Swords to Plowshares are not very good. And, what else? Supreme Verdict, pretty medium. True-Name Nemesis, pretty medium. Supreme Verdict can hit a naked Emrakul. True-Name is a small amount of pressure. Sword of Fire and Ice needs to be in there. I think this is fine. No. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Alright, I will keep this hand. Thought sees you. Interesting. So they have 3 different show and tell hits. So I have to take the Force of Will, basically, to hope that I can counter the show and tell, if they do eventually draw it. Alright, let's draw a blue card. Not a blue card. Yes. Okay. Don't have drawn show and tell, please. They're thinking. Alright, no show and tell. Okay. Alright, let's put in a sword. Okay. Hmm. Okay. They got a through the breach. All right. Surgical away that force of will that they peeled. And then force. And that is how you do it. I know you have a force of will. I know you have a force of will. Yes. See? And I knew you had a Blood Moon in your deck. God, I'm so smart. So you have Blood Moon, Emrakul, Gristlebrand, Omniscience. The Force of Wills are all gone. Alright, hope you didn't draw Show and Tell. Nice. Okay, so Supreme Verdict doesn't do very much here. Possible that... Well, I guess it's probably still better than True Name. I don't know. True Name can clock, I guess. It's really not that big a difference. They're both pretty bad. Alright, now this is a hand I can get behind. Alright. What have you got going on? Force of Will and some lands. Interesting. Should I get rid of all the Gristlebrands? Probably not. $17. The surgicals don't seem like they're going to do too much for us. Then again, neither does the True-Name Nemesis, really. Surgicals are pretty bad here. Okay. Are we dead? -2/-2, drain you for 2. I will name Ponder. Alright, you got 2 turns, and you can't draw Ponder. Cast a Brainstorm. Underground Sea, underneath Meddling Mage. Alright, it's gotta be right now. Zero lucky today. Easy game, GG. Yep. We are the champion. Show and tell? I don't understand. What could they put in? Whatever. Okay, we win. Alright, we'll be back for the next one after this. Hey everyone, back for round 4. We're on the play. We're going to keep. This is a hand that's good against Delver and bad against Combo, but Brainstorm makes everything better. So, here's to hoping, right? Okay, here we go. Alright. I'm not going to make a move until I know what we're up against. Still could be anything, although I'm leaning more towards Storm right now. Hmm. Okay. Let's brainstorm again. Put away Batterskull and Scrubland. We're going to fire off this brainstorm, hoping to hit a Thoughtseize. Or an explosives, that's fine. Putting in explosives. Underneath this Stoneforge Mystic. Stoneforge under explosives, rather. Any order, yes. Snapcaster Brainstorm. Ah, not Storm. Okay. Sure. Put Batterskull under Supreme Verdict. What is going on in that hand? Okay. Probably has to be Jace the Mind Sculptor here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, we certainly look foolish now, don't we? Thought sees you. Okay, so Brutality is showing its worth here against the Grindy Grixis. Okay. Now our opponent has to think. Oh, they're letting us have it. Okay. Here comes better. If it sticks, we win. It appears that it is sticking. Or at the very least, it's getting fatal pushed, which is fine. Alright, we need to fade a land. Here we go! Snapcast the Night's Whisper, okay. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. Do we get to win? Haha, we get to animate our creeping tar pit for the win. One, two, three. Haha. Game, blouses. And if they crack the fetch land, they go to 3. So we win. That was pretty lucky, because we spent the first 4 turns thinking our opponent was playing Storm. LOL. Okay, so, what do we like here? Well, I think Supreme Verdict is fine. I think that Collective Brutality is fine. Thoughtseize is fine. True-Name is good. Our opponent is playing something super grindy. Fatal Push is pretty bad. Meddling Mage is pretty bad. Sort of Fire and Ice is fine. Engineered Explosives is pretty bad here. We can cut one of those, maybe. Cut one of those. Maybe Thoughtseize is only okay. Maybe this is just fine. I mean, we got a lot of Swords to Plowshares still. Maybe Verdict is just bad. Let's run with this. Whew. Okay, so we faded the lands on the 2 turns we needed to. That was very, very, very lucky. This hand is keepable, though not great. They're going to get a Deathrite Shaman going on here. We're going to say goodbye to that. Let's try a Brainstorm. Jitte under Sword of Fire and Ice. Let's try a Thoughtseize. We're going to try to flashback this Thoughtseize. Okay, our opponent wants to protect something with Brainstorm. I don't know what, but something. Maybe a Jace? Take the snap, of course, leave them with Strix Brainstorm. This has to be K command. Yep. Jitte under Stoneforge. Okay. Naked Snapcaster, excellent. Put in Batterskull. Hooray! Okay. Wow. Okay. Little pondering. I mean, I think we're pretty far ahead here. Our opponent needs to find a K command and a force to back it up. And that's not easy. This one we're going to force will. Okay. Yep, we got him. -2/-2, drain you for 2, cast 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and pitch. Hiya. Drain you. Alright, we'll be back for the 5th and final round after this. Fighting for 5-0. Alright, welcome back for round number 5. And we are on the play. We're going to have to mulligan. And we are going to keep this one. This goes on the bottom. Okay, here we go. Alright, what have you got for us? Okay. Interesting. This will be a tough battle. Manaless Dredge. Oh, not manaless. They have LED. Okay, we're going to Snapcaster the swords in all likelihood. They're getting back a Grave Troll, yep. Here's a Swords to Plowshares coming your way. Force of Will, Exile and Ponder. Here it is. Well, this isn't going to end well for us. This is a matchup where I do wish I had Deathrite Shaman, because we can't really win game one. Yeah, I think we're getting turn 3 or turn 4 here or whatever. Yeah, turn forward. Okay. Yep, this one's not going our way. That's alright, though. That is plenty of damage. Alright, let's go to the sideboard. Meddling Mage, Meddling Mage, Meddling Mage. Surgical, Surgical, Surgical. Explosives, Explosives. Cards we don't really need. True-Name Nemesis. Collective Brutality is okay. Thoughtseize is playable. Verdict is pretty bad. Maybe better than Brutality, because Brutality you're really only brutalitying your own creature. Jitte is pretty bad. Can you cut the tar pit for sure? Maybe Explosives is not that good. You're just casting it to get rid of tokens, but that's not that big of a factor. You maybe rather have some disruption in discard, i.e. Collective Brutality or Thoughtseize. Thoughtseizing them is fine. You can take their breakthrough and mess them up. Let's try it like that. Yeah, I would like to play first. I will keep this hand. Alright, during our turn, we're going to play Flooded Strand and pass. We're going to get a... How about a Tundra? Let's put Stoneforge and Jace back. We'll exile this Jace. We'll draw our Jace, and then we will play a Meddling Mage. We'll name Cabal Therapy. I'll choose the Narcomoeba, paying life. Taking the one in their hand, and the one in their library. So their library contains some therapies they can't cast, and Bridge from Below that does nothing, and these Icarids that will be Snapcaster killing, so they're pretty much locked out of the game at this point. I mean, it's Thug, Thug, Troll, 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 Imp. They dredged a Grave Troll. Alright, this game is going to be... It's going to take a few turns, but we win. They pick an Imp. Oh, they just drew. Alright. Here's a Grave Troll. I will take care of Icarids, paying mana. One, two, three, four. And then our opponent has a Nature's Claim that they drew. And they're going to end up discarding a troll, and they're basically dead. They can't really win. Yes, I will go and get the Aether Skull. Thought sees you. Alright, let's go for the very last game of the league. The whole league. So we've got Engineered Explosives, which to me seems only okay. Maybe worse than Supreme Verdict as it doesn't pitch to Force of Will. The rest of this seems fine. Jace is pretty medium. We can Brutality our own creature. We can bounce stuff with Jace. That's really close. I'm going to keep it as is, and we'll, yeah, we're just going to keep it as is. This is keepable. We have a Verdict to pitch to Force. We have a Meddling Mage. We can Wasteland the land that they play. They hit a Surgical, which is good for them. It's possible we should have forced that. I'm not sure. I think I would rather just Force of Will their next relevant play, but we may end up regretting that. Okay. We're going to name Cabal Therapy. Okay. We'll attack with the mage. They draw a Golgari Thug. They're probably like, wait a minute, I didn't realize. But that is just how it is. So they had one game where their deck functioned and beat us, one game where we drew 2 pieces of hate or 1 piece of hate and a Snapcaster and beat them, and then one game where their deck does nothing. Welcome to the dredge life, y'all. Okay. Let's see what they're up to now. Put Stoneforge Mystic and Underground Sea back. Alright, then comes a Swords to Plowshares on the Thug. No, on the Narcomoeba actually, because we want them to keep drawing Thug. I'll break through. Or I'll force the breakthrough. Okay. And that should be the end of the game. Hooray! Pick 'em up. Pick 'em up. Okay. And we 5-0'd. Go us! Alright, Stoneblade is great. We're great. You're all great. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. It was fun, and I hope that we get to battle in a lot more leagues with a lot more Stoneblade. Alright, take it easy, everyone. Have a good evening.